Hello, and welcome to A VO's Journey. My name is Anthony Pica. This show is all about helping the new and upcoming voiceover artists grow their business and sidestep all the crazy things that I seem to step on. Today is February 2nd. It is a Thursday. I'm excited about today's topic, and that is, should I start an LLC for my voiceover business? I want to discuss that with you. And again, first and foremost, I want to point out I'm not an financial advisor. I'm not licensed. These are just all my opinions. So, please, it's just my opinions. Before you do any of that, I do recommend that you talk to, someone who is licensed or knows more than me. But these are my opinions, and I do get asked this question a lot. So I thought I'd make a video about it and see if I can give you some quick advice. Real quick, please hit that like and subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you know when I post a video. And also, don't be afraid to check out the link below to A VO's Journey Elite Academy. We'd love to have you if you're looking to start and grow your voiceover business. Stop on by and check us out. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive into this. Should I start an LLC? So real quick, to kind of give you an idea, when you first start your voiceover business, or any business in general, if you do nothing and you just start doing your business, it defaults to like a sole proprietorship. And that's basically where you end up, just you are your business. There's no structure, there's no corporation, if you will, around it, right? It's just you, and you use your own social. You can get another tax ID number. You can get, I think, like a TIN, but you typically use your own social security number, and it goes through, just everything goes through you, right? You're self-employed is what they call it. And that's perfectly fine. That's one structure that you can use. I believe that you have to register a name, though, like a DBA, doing business as. So you got to register a name, and you usually register that at your local government offices or something in your city. But that's the basic beginning, a sole proprietorship. And in my opinion, that's a great place to start. It's how I started. Now, as you grow your business, okay, and it grows, the next step up, I guess, if you will, would be to create an LLC. All right. Now, it stands for limited liability, and you want to say limited liability corporation, right, or company. But basically, the idea is that you're creating a new entity, right? And your business now becomes its own entity, and you run it. You run this entity, right? But the business, like creating another person almost. And from there, right, it does afford you some liability, like if somebody had an issue, or if somebody wanted to sue you for some reason, like, for example, if there was some issues with your, like, for example, you did a voiceover and someone was like, hey, there could be a variety of reasons in all kinds of other businesses. It doesn't necessarily happen a lot in our business, per se, but it can. And that's one thing that it could help you with. If someone was to sue you, they could, it would go after what the business owns and not what you own yourself. Now listen, again, this is not legal advice. This is just my opinions and the things I've learned. There's always exceptions to this, like personal guarantees and things like that, where it can be deemed that they can do other things like that. But in general, you create an LLC, and you become a single member LLC. So that basically means that you create an LLC. So you have to go to the IRS. You have to get a new ID, a tax ID number from them. Then you go and you submit to your state, to the SEC or your state corporation commission, or corporation commission or whatever. And you can then become an LLC. Then from there, you go and you go to your local, this is how crazy, right? You got all these steps to take. Then you go to your local offices, government offices, and you, apply there for your business license with your LLC. And then when you go open a bank account, a business bank account, you open it with your documents. You have to have your articles of corporation, and things like this that you get from the government, as well as your, the state and federal government as well. So you have all of these things, and then these are yearly fees also you have to pay to keep up with them. However, what they do allow you to do, right, is that, again, it allows you to also then switch to other types down the road, other types of corporations, like there's an S Corp and there's a C Corp. But, for the most part, most of us end up, I think, stay between a sole proprietorship and a single member LLC. So the idea here is, whenever you, I believe it's like $600 when you make $600, or it's $400 or $600. So again, I don't know exactly, but whenever you make at least $400 or $600, that's when you have to start paying taxes on what you've earned. So it's important that you are ready to go with your business structure. And, it can be like, again, the sole proprietorship or an LLC. I do think that you don't probably need an LLC until you start, making a little bit more money every single month. Like if, for example, if you're making a couple $100s a month, a sole proprietorship probably is fine. But if you start making a couple $1,000s a month, you know what I mean, and it's growing, you probably want to get an LLC. So I mean, I think those are the differences between it. Does one afford you, so a sole proprietorship and a single member LLC, you basically pay this, the single member LLC is the same basically as a sole proprietorship, except without the liability, the liability built in, because it's a different tax number, right? It's a different tax ID number. It's not through your social, it's through your business's social, if you want to call it that. Okay. And the idea is that, everything will run through your business, but we still pay taxes because since it's a single member, it's called a pass-through. So basically, it's all the same. It would be the same as a sole proprietorship as a single member LLC. When it changes is when you change to like an S Corp or a C Corp, or you have there's different types of LLCs too, or you can have these within an LLC so that you have like a board and all these things where you have to file yearly papers and things like this. Again, I don't know all of it beyond just the single member and the sole proprietorship, but that's where most of us stay, I think, and it's a good place to stay. And I really do recommend that you talk to, an accountant, a CPA, even a lawyer to discuss. I mean, it's worth the money to pay a professional to get professional and legal advice, especially as you grow your business, right? Because, there's taxes and all these things that you've got to think about, and you want to protect those as well. So anyways, I hope this video, I know it's one of those things where it's kind of like a topic that we need to have, but it's not always exciting to talk about, as doing it like funny voices. But it's so important to discuss. So I hope this helped out. Please, feel free to post your comments below and let me know what you think, or, what structure you use and why you like it. But thank you guys again. Hit that like and subscribe button and check out the VO's Journey Elite Academy. Thank you so much. You have a wonderful Thursday. Talk to you later. Goodbye.